Hello, everybody. This is Saad with you again, your favorite realtor. Long time no live. Let's just wait for some people to join in. I'm here to discuss about Q4 2024, all the interesting launches that are coming up currently in the market. Launches by Emaar, launches by Nakhil, Damak. A lot of interesting launches at the moment. Currently, my favorite ones at the moment are the upcoming launch that's going to be in Farm Gardens, Palm Jabal Ali. We also have Damak Islands coming up, where I find the mansions very, very interesting as an opportunity. For townhouses, we still have amazing options in Emaar South, the Valley. These are some really good options currently. Hey, Omar Amin. Farm. Yes, Farm Gardens 3 is coming up. Again, it's like one of my all-time favorite projects right here in Dubai. Very interesting project. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to drop in. I'm going to be here for a while. Farm Gardens 3 and how will it be different from 1 and 2? So basically, let me just explain to you about Farm Gardens 1 and Farm Gardens 2. Farm Gardens 1 was a farmhouse concept where we had these really big sized townhouses. Sorry, we had some really big sized villas, all right, with some huge plots. We are talking plots of around 8 to 10,000 square feet. So Farm Gardens 1 on its own was a phenomenal project where we had these amazing sized villas, 4 bedroom and 5 bedrooms. The 4 bedrooms started from a price point of 5 million, and the 5 bedroom villas started from a price point of 6 million. All right. So when Farm Gardens 2 came along, because these were already huge sized town villas, everybody thought that it's still going to be the same. But Emaar, to everyone's surprise, increased the size even more in Farm Gardens 2, and they made the sizes even larger than Farm Gardens 1. And to make you understand, Farm Gardens 2, 4 bedroom, we're looking at around 6,500 square feet of area. And for the 5 bedroom, we're talking about 8,000 square feet of built up area. And we're talking about 9 to 10,000 square foot of plot. So the size really increased in Farm Gardens 2. Now in Farm Gardens 3, we're expecting it to be similar to Farm Gardens 1, but I'm also hearing that it could be similar to Farm Gardens 2. So I'm not sure exactly how it's going to be. The launch is not too far away. We are expecting it to happen in November, so we'll find out very soon. But like to give you an idea, Farm Gardens basically large size villas. Farm Gardens 3 is kind of a question mark at this moment if it's going to resemble Farm Gardens 1 or 2. Based on that, we can have an estimate on the pricing because both of these were like different sizes, big, but Farm Gardens 2 was even bigger than the other one. So it's a wait and watch at this moment. So I'm looking at it right now. Farm Gardens 1, 4 bedroom, 5,000 square feet of built up area. Farm Gardens 2, 4 bedroom, 6,500 square feet of built up area. So 6.5 by 5. So you're talking about 30% larger. Farm Gardens 2 was 30% larger than Farm Gardens 1. So again, for the 5 beds, Farm Gardens 1, 5,500 square feet, 5,600 square feet. Farm Gardens 2, 8,000 square feet. So 8, that was 42% larger. Farm Gardens 2 was 42% larger than Farm Gardens 1. I don't think they will be increasing the size anymore. They are mostly going to keep it as per Farm Gardens 2, or they might just keep it as per Farm Gardens 1. It's a wait and watch. Rack, your thoughts on Damak Islands? Don't you think there'll be an oversupply from Damak? Same 4 bedroom townhouse, since there's close to 10,000 units in Lagoons and 2,000 in Riverside, and a lot of them in Sun City and Islands. So yeah, I agree. I don't think Damak Islands is the best opportunity for townhouses. I do believe they are a phenomenal opportunity for the V55 villas, the mansions. So that's a phenomenal opportunity. If you are looking at Damak Islands, that's the product to choose. I would not really try to enter into the townhouses personally. I prefer the Valley or Emaar South for townhouses. Beautifully designed townhouses. Like if you take floor plans side by side, check out both of them. Emaar trumps the Damak floor plans like out of the park, basically. Um, Emaar floor plans are too good to not be investing in those. So I really believe the Damak Islands, it's not, my recommendation is not for the townhouses, it's more for the mansions. If you're looking for townhouses, better look at Emaar South and the Valley by Emaar. These are much better options. Umar, I mean, also, what will be happening to the mountain of waste across? Was told it would be removed, but cannot see any change. Do you have any idea what is happening? So, that uh, landfill that you're talking about, that is basically, that landfill sits on a Miras plot. So if you go to the Dubai Development Authority website and you check it out, that particular piece of land that is owned by Miras, and we've been hearing the murmurs for quite some time actually that that is going to be converted into a Miras community very soon. So right now we're just waiting to see what happens. Also, another thing that we are hearing is, I don't know if you've visited that place recently. They've been planting these trees all along that the mountain, basically. It's like a hill. So they've been planting trees all around and making it green. So basically the bottom part of it is completely green at the moment. So I also heard some things that this could be turned into a green, like a green hill, like a green mountain, but it's unclear right now. I think it's more likely that Miras takes it down and starts building its own community, because it's turning into a proper residential block. Damak Hills 2 was there first, then Emaar came along with the Valley, and Shoba came along with Elwood. So I think the next move is for Miras to come up there with their community. So it's, to be honest, a wait and watch. Personally, to me, it doesn't. It's not as much of an eyesore as people make it out to. But this is like top developers we're talking about. We're talking about Emaar. We're talking about Miras. They work hand in hand with the government, so that can go away very quickly. As soon as they decide to get rid of it, it will be gone. So I don't think it's a real issue. It's just there at the moment. To be honest, it doesn't it's not that much of an eyesore to me personally. I've been there all a lot. So any idea what's happening? See, it's a Miras plot. It could turn out to be a Miras community, or they turn that into a green mountain. So it's just a wait and watch at the moment. But do not let that be a deterrent for you to get into the Valley as an investment opportunity or as an end user product, because the townhouses in Valley are phenomenal. Avina semi-detached villas, phenomenal. The independent villas and farm gardens coming up, again, like amazing options right there. So do not let that be something that stops you from investing in the Valley or making it your home, basically. So moving along, RAK, have you heard any launches from Dubai Holding in Alen since they've got a plot? Yeah, this is exactly the plot I'm talking about. The landfill sits on Dubai Holdings plot, Amira's plot. So we are expecting that to be a community, and that should be the location of the community. They own that plot and also a plot that is adjacent to it a little bit further. So it's a wait and watch to see what happens. Any question, guys? I see people are joining the live. If you have any questions related to real estate launches coming up, any questions, any general queries, please feel free to drop it in the chat box and I'll be happy to answer all the questions. So yeah, talking about all of these, like the Valley right now is looking amazing. Avina, especially Avina twin villas are looking great. There is still good units available in that project. So if someone's looking for a great investment opportunity or an end user home, Avina at 4.3 to 4.5 million at this range, it's a great opportunity. You do not have floor plans like this in all of the Dubai market. So it's a phenomenal opportunity. Don't miss out on that. Anyone with a budget of under 5 million, that is the place to be. Omar Amin, do we know do we know the rough price point of farm 3? Okay, so here's the thing now, right? We had we are expecting a price of 1200 to 1250. So let's take 1250. Yeah. So as I said, farm gardens 1, farm gardens 2 were two different sizes, right? So if farm gardens 3 is based on farm gardens 1 prices, sorry, farm garden 1 sizes. Yeah. So farm gardens 1 was 5,000 square feet for the 4 bed times 1250. We're looking at a starting price of around 6.25, 6.3, 6.5 million for the 4 beds in Farm Gardens 3. If it is based on the Farm Gardens 2 layout, which was a bigger layout, which was 6,500 square feet, then we're looking at a 8.1 to 8.2 million starting price. So it depends. If the sizes are as per Farm Gardens 1, it could be around 6.2, 6.3. If it's as per Farm Gardens 2, it could be around 8.2, 8.3. So it's a wait and watch at the moment. Let's see what happens. I really hope that it's as per Farm Gardens 2, because those were amazing sizes. Like, it's funny. I think I sold the first and the last the first and last villa in Farm Gardens too. It was phenomenal. So the same. So I booked a unit for my client. He's from the UK on the day of the launch. So we picked up a unit for him on the day of the launch, and it's so funny that around 2.5 months later, he reached back to me and he was like, my brother also wants to buy something in the Farm Gardens. Is there something? And I literally booked the last and final unit in Farm Gardens 2 for the same client but his brother. So I sold the first unit and the last unit in Farm Gardens 2 to basically the same client. So it was amazing. And now that it's over, I'm getting, I don't know why this happens. Every time after something is sold out, I get so many inquiries for it. It's funny. But anyways, I'm building the pipeline for Farm Gardens 3. It's coming up. So that's my favorite project at the moment. Mocho 17, 2 bed on town square, ready or off plan? Which one will you choose? So, Mocho 17, in town square, everything that's ready, these are as per the old designs in town square. So the finishes of the apartments is not as per 2024 standards. All right. So if you've seen my last town square video, that's the last video on my channel, I did the apartment tour. Those kind of finishes are all there since 2023. All 2023 2024 launches have those kind of quality and finish. So they've really upgraded the entire apartment quality and finish. The kitchens are fully fitted now. The layouts are much better, because in the 2 beds we have both bedrooms with bathrooms, and then a powder room as well. So it's very good functional apartments, and these are all there in the new launches. So I feel like go for the new launch, because those floor plans, that quality and finish is going to hold its value for the next 4 to 5 years. So basically, when these new apartments come into town square, when they start getting handed over, I can guarantee you that all the demand is going to shift towards the new launches, to the new quality of finished products. So I would say go for the off-plan product, because it's a great product. Plus, there's a new launch on the park. So if you're interested in that, you should be like, near the park is the place to be in town square. So a new launch on the park, I feel like you should consider the 2 bed in the new launch Berkshire Park. I think that's a good option for the new upgraded finishes and the good floor plans. Like, both bedrooms en suite, 2.5 bathrooms. It's a great product. Where was I? So okay. RAK Saad, do you see? Did you say that Farm Gardens 3 will be 30% larger than phase 1 and phase 2? No, 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 no. I didn't say that. I said that Farm Gardens 2 was Farm Gardens 2 4 bedroom was 30% larger than Farm Gardens 1. Farm Gardens 2 5 bedroom was 42% larger than. Basically, what I'm saying is Farm Gardens 2 was much bigger than Farm Gardens 1 in terms of sizes, 30 to 40% larger. So Farm Gardens 3 we do not know right now if Farm Gardens 3 will resemble Farm Gardens 2, or will they make it resemble Farm Gardens 1. That is what I'm saying. So it could be as per Farm Gardens 2, which was larger layouts, or it could be as per Farm Gardens 1, which was slightly smaller but still very large layouts. I hope I'm clear. RAK. I'm saying Farm Gardens 3 could be like Farm Gardens 1, or could be like Farm Gardens 2. We do not know as of now. We are already in November, so the details will be out very soon. I feel like it will most likely resemble Farm Gardens 2, but I can't say for sure because it's not set in stone yet. The details are not out yet. I'm getting mixed answers from the Emaar management. By the way, now that we're here, I would like to show you something very interesting about farm gardens. So I have something that probably nobody has ever seen. I have kind of a plan for Farm Gardens 3. So check this. That's the valley, right? And this was Farm Gardens 1, this was Farm Gardens 2, and this on top is going to be Farm Gardens 3. It's going to sit right on top of Farm Gardens 1 and 2. Uh, it's coming up in November, so it's coming up very soon. So the location of Farm Gardens 3 is exactly on top of Farm Gardens 1 and Farm Gardens 2, if you can see that. All right. Please, guys, drop a like because I always give information that's not out there in the market. So I would appreciate some love, a subscription maybe. All right, let's move along. Omar Amin, do you know the contractor who's building Farm 1 and 2? You know what? This is information that I can get for you. Uh, I can check with someone who works on the site who can give us the information. Farm Gardens 1 is already like the structures are already done. Um, to be very frank and honest with you, at this moment, I do not know who is the contractor. I'm sure Emaar has a good contractor in place for Farm Gardens 1. At this moment, I do not have this answer, but Umar, I mean, get in touch with me on WhatsApp and I can share that information with you. I just need to ask the right person and I'll get that information. Okay. So many questions. I've lost track. Okay. Macro pasta. Will there be a launch soon in Emaar Beachfront? Yes, but not this year. No launch this year. 2025, there will definitely be a launch on Emaar Beachfront. It's Emar's iconic beachfront community. RK, why was the Heights cancelled? I believe it's a best townhouse project. Will be next year? Question mark. Okay. See, the same thing happened with Emaar. So it's not cancelled in the sense that it's not going to come again. I think it's just delayed. That's the right word to use. The launch is delayed. The booking process is delayed. So this year, early this year, we had Arabian Ranches 3 May townhouses coming up, and those they had released everything, and then they basically delayed the launch. They said cancelled at that time. It was not cancelled. It's just they're waiting for approvals from RTA for certain entry exit points. So these kind of approvals sometimes they go back and forth. So they have delayed the launch for Heights. It's not cancelled in any way. It's not like the community is not going to come anymore. It will be coming, but it's just delayed for a little bit for them to wait for the right approvals and everything. Maybe did not have the escrow account in place, so they're waiting for certain things to happen. And on top of that, a big thing that I feel why they have done that is because personally, the Heights floor plans, I did not like it. I like the current Valley floor plans. I like the current Emaar townhouse floor plans where check out the Emaar South and the Valley floor plans. I did a whole detailed video on it on my channel. Please do go watch that for you to understand how amazing the new Emaar floor plans are versus the older ones. So I also feel like they might be revising their floor plans to make it as per the Valley and Emaar South, that kind of a floor plan in the Heights, because what they originally planned to do, I don't think that's gonna be the right floor plan for moving forward for Emaar. So I feel like they're just revising their plans, and it'll definitely be back in 2025. When it's back, I'll be covering that launch very closely because I like the location of that place and I love Emaar. First, a new first phase of a new community, new master plan, you must be looking to enter. So if you see my channel, I never spoke about the heights yet, because I did not like the floor plan. See, regardless of how much I love Emaar, I need to believe in the product myself for me to like go out there and talk about it. So I did not make any videos on the heights yet. If you see, even like before it came, everybody was covering it. I did not cover it, but I will definitely be covering it for my audience once it's out there. Um, who's next? Who's next? Okay, Fatima Siddiqui. Do you know about Athlon Apartments? Yes, yes, it's coming soon. Coming very very soon. So we had recently Wordis Apartments in Haven. Wordis Apartments in Haven that launched recently, and in fact, I bought an apartment in that launch. What it's going to be called, but they have these buildings on the left edge of the community, so that's going to be right by the metro. So that's coming very soon. I also think that could launch in December, maybe. See, with Aldar, it's like always so hard to get the accurate information from Aldar. Like it's so difficult, but it could be coming soon. In fact, wait, hold on. Let me show you. Just give me a second. 1 minute. Couple of things. So this is my SPA that I recently got from Aldar, and this was for the Wordis project. So I'll just show you guys how it looks like. I just got it recently. So this is my first property in Dubai that I've bought, and inshallah, I do plan to invest in at least two more properties before the end of this year. So in 2024, I do plan to invest in two more properties. So see, check this out. Wordis. This is my apartment in Wordis. So you can see my name right there. I don't know if you can see that. I don't. I just want to hide certain pieces of information. So yeah, that's my SPA. I mean, I'm yet to go and read through it, but I know like I've booked other units in Aldar, so I know what it's gonna say. But yeah, so that's from the Aldar launch, and yeah, I do plan on getting myself into two more investments this year. So hopefully, I really want to get myself into Avina, because I've sold so many of these Avinas, and I feel like I should be getting myself into Avina because I love that. I wish if I had more funds, I would definitely jump into farm gardens, but unfortunately, not at this point. Hopefully soon. So okay, sorry. Let's get back. I just got off track. Fatima Siddiqui. So yes, Athlon apartments coming very soon. Price point should be roughly around the 1 million mark. All right, starting price should be around the 1 million mark. 60/40 payment plan expected. So coming very soon in a very good location by the retail centers, by the metro station. So that's coming up very soon. Uh, Rahul K. Hey, which developers provide fully furnished homes? I know Imtiaz does it. I wanted to know, I wanted to see who else does it. Thanks. Yeah, Imtiaz does it, and I really love Imtiaz. Apart from that, there are some other developers who do, like Danube does it. Not a big fan of Danube, to be honest with you, but Danube does it. Imtiaz, I think Iman does it. um and yeah, there are like, but to be honest with you, no top tier developer is going to give you furnished apartments in this day. If you want to look for the best furnished apartments from the developer, look at Imtiaz or look at Iman. These two are really good. Like, I highly recommend them because they're doing a great job. Iman, but most of their projects are in JVC. I'm not a big fan of that place, but Imtiaz, yes, highly recommended. They're doing a project in Dubai Land, Cove Edition 3 coming soon. Um, uh, Beach Walk Grande. I mean, have you seen that building? The renders, wow, that is coming up very soon. Right, like 1 minute away from the mall and 1 minute away from the beach. Like, you're sitting right in the middle from both of these things. Like, the beach is right there, and the whole entire one side of the building is complete open sea view. So that's a project that I'm gonna cover very soon. Uh, pu- 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 where were we? Where were we? Rahul K is done. Dawn Gazara. Is JLT a good area for studios in Mercer House, or is the area too saturated now? There is W and Marriott residences too. Look, JLT, it's a tried and tested area. It's definitely a good area. You'll always have very good occupancy in JLT. For a studio, Mercer House, yeah, I don't mind it. I absolutely don't mind it. Uh, it should do well for rentals, but like me being me, I love my communities. I want to be inside communities, but JLT is too good of a location, right? It's right there, right across from Marina, um, on Sheikh Zayed Road. Like it's a very good location, so you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong with that option. Omar Amin, since you mentioned about the sizes varies between farm gardens 1 and 2, the quality of materials finish also change. Will farm gardens be even better then? I mean, look, no, no, no. So Emar's villas have like their prime good quality and finish already, right? It's just sizes that we're talking about right here. 100% sure, like when the size does increase, they do try to increase on the quality and finish of the materials as well. But no, I feel like quality wise, they'll all be the same. Quality wise, they'll all be very good. But it's just like, do you want a massive home like 8,000 square feet or 6,500 square feet built up 10,000 square foot plot? That's the audience for farm gardens. If you are someone with a big family, parents, kids, that's the home. It's a three generation home. That's how they made it, and massive plot areas. You could do your own organic farming in there. There's farming, dedicated farming areas as well. So I mean, it's a great concept. The home on its own, the floor plan is incredible. Like I haven't seen a villa with that good of a floor plan recently. And the size of the living rooms, the kitchens, the bedrooms, everything is massive. All the rooms in the villa are massive. So where were we? Where were we? Okay, Omar Amin done. Mr. Sujan, how is Fairmont in downtown? I'm sorry, I haven't studied the project, so I can't comment. I'm sorry about that. Munza Kazim, what will be the starting price of Emaar Beachfront 2025? Psh, I'm assuming it's gonna be close to 4,500 to 5,000 dirhams per square foot. That should be the starting price. 4 5 to 5,000 dirhams per square foot is what I'm expecting. That's why, like, it's. I don't think now is the time to buy into Emaar Beachfront. To be honest, the time was 5 years ago. I think now you should be looking to invest into Rashid Yachts and Marina. The prices are still around 2,500 odd square feet. That's the place to be. To be honest, if you want your investment to grow probably double in price, that's the place to be. Emaar Beachfront, I think we are very close to the ceiling. See, can't say, because if you look at Hong Kong, if you look at Singapore, the prices of real estate there, like it's through the roof. Farm Gardens is nothing basically compared to that. So sorry, Emaar Beachfront is not much compared to that. But still, like if realistically Dubai, keeping an eye on Dubai, if you want something to grow, I would rather you go for Rashid Yachts and Marina over Emaar Beachfront. Sujan Senthil Kumar, 7 bed, 2 million, 13th floor. I mean, if you want to spend 7 million, I mean, I know Fairmont is going to be like super luxury product. Let me look into it. If you want, like, please do get in touch with me. Let me study it before I tell you something about it. Yeah, Fairmont, 2 bed at 7 million on the 13th floor. Like, I need to look into it. I need to look into it. It seems a little bit pricey for even downtown. But, I mean, wait, hold on. No, it's not bad actually. I need to study it for a product like Fairmont, branded residences. I have to study it. I see right now my focus is mainly towards the different communities and certain standalone buildings. So I do need to look into it before I can give you a proper answer. I won't do you justice by just giving you a blind answer. How is owning land in Jabal Ali Hills? Oh wow, nice question. And Jabal Ali Hills, like, have you seen the location? That it is the location of the future, right? Um, Dubai can easily be divided into three parts, right? This is old Dubai right here. Then we have the current Dubai in the middle, and then we have future Dubai. That is Emaar, Dubai South Jabal Ali area is the future of Dubai. So um, you are getting, if you can get yourself in there, it's amazing. Like you will be on one of the most prime real estate of Dubai. It'll Sheikh Zayed Road, you can't go wrong. This community sits bang on Sheikh Zayed Road. You can't go wrong investing anywhere along Sheikh Zayed Road. It's a no brainer. So in a little bit of time, definitely you will see a lot of growth in that area and a lot of development in that area. And yeah, you can't go wrong. Aditya Dave, hello Saad Bhai, how are you? I'm good. Aditya, how are you? Omar Amin, thank you for all the info. I hope Emaar provide better rendering for Farm Gardens 3. Yeah, of course they will. Like once the launch is closed, you will have all the renderings. You will have all the interiors, exteriors properly showed to you. You'll have the floor plans all there. So they did a great job with Farm Gardens 2 and Farm Gardens 1 as well. Like if you want like some kind of a reference to what it was, definitely check out Farm Gardens 1 and 2. If you can get in touch with me, I can share Farm Gardens 1 and 2. So either or you're ready for both. Sujan Senthil Kumar, Leos versus Shobha Elwood. Shobha Elwood, any day. Sujan, again, will Creek replace downtown? So it's, look, nothing is gonna replace downtown. Downtown cannot be replaced. It is an iconic location in Dubai. It is the home to Burj Khalifa, Dubai Mall, like all of this. The vibe of downtown is like something else, and it will never be replaced. But it will be a second downtown, the next downtown, a better version of downtown. Downtown will always hold value, but Dubai Creek Harbor will definitely be the new hotspot. It will not be a replacement. Downtown will still be downtown. Creek Harbor will be Creek Harbor. Both of them, they don't need to compete with each other. Both of them are going to be like iconic destinations in Dubai. So I don't think it's going to be a replacement. It's going to be yet another great downtown 2.0 in my opinion, basically. Sujan again, is Dubai Islands a multi-bagger? Multi-bagger? I'm sorry, bro. I don't know what you mean. Sujan again, will there be an address launch in Creek in the future? We just had in Creek Harbor. We just had an address launch recently. We had a palace and then an address. So yes, there will be in the future as well. But we recently had one. So it will definitely come again. But when, I'm not sure. But it will be coming soon. Fatima Siddiqui, how much did you pay for Verdus apartment? So my Verdus apartment is a one bed. The price point is 1.114, 1.11 roughly. So yeah, one bed, 1.11. It's around 850 square feet. Very good size, beautiful community view, open views. I really like that apartment. So I mean, everything fit for that, for me to invest in that. So at that point, I was looking for something in that price range. I wanted a top tier developer. I wanted good connectivity. I wanted a community, and everything checked the boxes. So I mean, it was a these kind of launches, like you don't need to like worry much. Like I just invested. Like I knew nothing can go wrong. Everything was good. Like the price point was good. The community was great. The developer is a top tier developer. The location is good. The views were good. Like everything. The payment plan was good. Everything was good. So I didn't worry too much about it. I just went into it like everything. So for me, because I do study the market all day every day, I'm looking out for things. So when there is a no brainer deal out there, like I don't need to think much about it. I can just identify it and target it and go for it. And another no brainer deal right now is Avena in Farm Gardens. That's a no brainer deal. People need to understand. I think I've sold 8 Avena units so far. Yeah, 8 units in Avena. I told myself if I hit a double digit deals in Avina, I should buy an Avina. So when I reach 10 deals in Avina, definitely I'm buying an Avina. I think for sure I'm going to do that. So hopefully that happens soon. I really want to buy myself an Avina twin villa. It's perfect. It's perfect in every way. As an investment, as an end user home, I don't think I'll be staying in that because it's too big of a home for me. But yeah, like as an investment, I don't think you can do anything better in that price bracket. Yeah, around 4 to 5 million price bracket. It's phenomenal. And I really look at Avina. I see Avina touching that 8 to 10 million price point by the time of handover. It's so gonna happen. I can see it already. So yeah, I definitely, if somebody is looking for a no-brainer deal, Avina in Farm Gardens is the one. Where are we? Where are we? Okay. Sujan again. How is Saria by Beyond in Maritime City? Great project, waterfront project. I covered it recently. Good project. Great views. Good price point. Omniat, high quality developer. Everything checks the box. So great. Oh, so many questions. Wait, I need to catch up. I'm sorry. Um, okay. RAK. I know the floor plans aren't good in the heights. Don't you? Don't you, since it's a beginning of a master plan community, because Eden Nara aren't good rather than phase two layouts, but still made huge gains? Yeah, of course. See, why were there so many EOIs on the heights? I myself had put down EOIs on the heights, but I did not go to my channel and make a video on it for me to get even more inquiries on that and more EOIs on that. Because see, the people who wanted to buy in, we had a discussion. It was a great investment product, and they put in the UI. The launch was postponed, delayed, and then that's the end of that. But definitely, it's a great investment product. But I feel definitely Emaar should revise their floor plans and make it as per the new 2024 launches floor plans for the townhouses. And that see, Emaar will sell out regardless, right? Even if they make something, whatever they do, if they make a 5 year old design townhouse, it's going to sell. So that's not the point. But I really wanted it to be something special. And if they really put the new floor plans over there, it would be a very special community. So yes, I agree with you. Eden Nara did very well. Did very well. I did not like the floor plans, but we sold because the price point was so good. It was a no brainer to invest over there in a brand new Emaar community phase one. It was a no brainer. But with the heights, yes, like again, like as an investment, it's a no brainer to invest. But as an end user, or if you had to add more things, like definitely it would perform better if the floor plans were as per the new ones. Moving along. Moving along. Okay, mashallah, bro. Wordis was a great product. Thank you, bro. Yes, it was. That's what I promote. Look, I am very choosy about the projects that I talk about on my channel. You're not gonna find any random product on my project on my channel. I really do some heavy vetting before I actually go ahead and talk about certain things. Even in certain communities, certain products are good, certain products are not that good. So I'm very picky about what I talk about, and I try to do that so that I keep the quality high of everything I talk about. So thank you. What is was a great project. I really loved it. That's why I invested in it. Sujan, Valley versus Imar South, both are price same, which one will appreciate higher? Difficult question to answer. Difficult question. I made a whole video on this exact thing, where to invest. So look, if you're an investor, I feel like, see, there's no right or wrong answer. I can't tell you which one does better. I personally like the Valley more. I personally like the Valley more than Emaar South as a location. Why? It is for me, where I work and where my daily is. Valley is good for that. Okay, my daily is mostly in the downtown business bay area. This is where I am mostly. Like my daily commute is in these areas. I'm a real estate agent. I'm a consultant. I do my meetings. I'm mostly meeting people. in these areas, or so personally I like the valley location for me. But if you are someone who works in media city, if you're someone who works in Javza, if you're someone who works in DIP, obviously Imar South is the location for you. So it just depends, like where is your daily. Based on that you can decide, but as an investment which one will do better, I cannot say. Both are great options. It's a coin toss. It's a coin toss. I feel like both will perform well. Both should perform well. Okay. Where are we? Fatima Siddiqui, what's your thoughts on Garfoods 2? Garfoods, again, great project. I mean, did you see? I mean, I did a whole video on it, put down some EOIs for my clients over there. So the launch is yet to come. We're still waiting for the official launch day, but we have the EOI and the tokens good to go. So Garfood's phenomenal project. Again, it's like in between these two hotspots. Overall location wise, it's very good. We're gonna have the new extension to Latifa Street coming very soon. So that's gonna really increase and improve the connectivity. So I really like that. Majid Al Fatem, top tier developer, community concept, super green forest based community, like like very rare in Dubai to find such a community. Very close comparison to Al Barari. You can go and check the rental prices and the resale prices in Al Barari. Phenomenal. Like overall, I love that project and I highly recommend that project. But if you're looking for that phase two Lasina residences, the time is gone. Unfortunately, if you're looking to invest there now, you're too late, because you're gonna have to wait for the next one, because this launch is already oversubscribed at the moment. Okay, so I request you to start a REIT, which is a fractional investment on a high budget. I would request you to start a REIT, which is a fractional investment on a high budget investment like Palm Jebel Ali. I mean, look, I have big plans. I have, like, personally, I have big plans, but I just need to pace them in the right way. Starting a REIT, I mean, look, I honestly speaking, right now, I do not have the time basically to get myself into something new like that. Like I have certain plans that I'm working towards. That right there is not in my plans. It's a good idea, but it's not in my plans. But yeah, I mean, it's a good idea for someone who has a little bit of expertise in starting one of those REITs, and it's something good to do. But personally, I focus where I'm focusing on my personal investments. So I'm also an investor now, and I'm focusing on my clientele, my customers, for getting them the right deals, the best deals in the market, the best projects in the market. That's what I'm focusing on. So yeah, I'm looking to make a couple of more investments in 2024 before the end of this year. I should be getting myself into a couple more. Avina looks like one of them. That could be one of them. And let's see, like the third investment, I don't know yet. I'm still like a little bit in my study of where I want to get myself into, but let's see. We'll find out soon. Okay, have you done your research in Medan, Horizon, Ellington? A few of the developers are, yeah, it's a good, like, come on, amazing. Like Medan, Horizon, that area, Ellington's last launch, which was, what was the name of that? Hill, not Hill, Belgrove Residences. What a location! What a view! Oh my god, I loved the view from the front units. You have the entire downtown skyline view. Let me find that video. Let me find that video for you. What a view! You have the entire Dubai skyline from Burj Khalifa, Emirates Towers, Dubai Frame, the entire Sheikh Zayed Road skyline, and the Dubai Creek Harbor skyline. And in the future, you would have the Creek Tower there as well. So what a view! Like, and the whole wildlife sanctuary in front of you. Phenomenal views. That was something that I really, 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 really loved as a view. It would be, check this out. So that's the wildlife sanctuary in front of you. Just look at that view. Dubai Frame, all of that, and then you're going to see Dubai Creek Harbor as well with the wildlife sanctuary. And mind you, I'm literally on the I'm literally on the first floor over here, right, or the second floor. But that view was too good. Look at that. Starts with Burj Khalifa, the entire downtown skyline, the entire, you can see all of those. Like it was too good of a view. I loved it. I totally loved it. But the new launch that you're talking about that came up recently, that's like one row behind. So it's not gonna have those premium views. It's not gonna have the wildlife sanctuary views. So that's why I didn't speak about it, because again, like I am very, very, very picky about the products that I choose. But as a location, it's good. As an end user product, it's great. As an investment, I think short term rental is going to do great. Medan Horizon, but be choosy about where you pick your spots over there. Okay, okay, okay. Moving on. Aditya Dave, Ellington upcoming updates. I mean, Ellington is coming up with projects in Dubai Islands very soon, so that's going to be very exciting to cover. So yeah, that's what's next for Ellington. Dubai Islands is what's next. Captain Gold, Captain Gold. What is planned for the big circular lot at the entrance of Palm Jumeirah? I think it was called the Pearl. There was some talk about the sphere, like in Las Vegas. So, by the way, there's a new sphere coming up in Dubai, official sphere. Same company as Las Vegas. They're bringing a sphere to Abu Dhabi. All right, so that's happening. That's happening. So the sphere. So I don't think there's going to be a sphere right there. Okay, I know what you mean. So this is the piece of circular land that you're talking about, right off the palm. I think that's what you're talking about, right? That piece of land right there. That piece of land right there. This one. This is what you're talking about. So to be very honest with you, I have no clue what's going on over here. There was definitely a project called Dubai Pearl coming up here, but recent updates, I have none for you. I don't know what's coming up right there. So I hope that answers you. I'm sure they're gonna have some iconic project there eventually. That's a prime piece of real estate. That's a prime plot. So there should be something very good coming up over there, but unclear what so far. Sumit Chawla, how is the future of address residences on Creek Beach? Very bright, very bright future. Address residences, five-star branded residence by Emaar. You cannot go wrong, especially in a prime location like Dubai Creek Harbor on the canal. You can't go wrong. Mohammed Jawad, I love you so much. What are your thoughts? I love you too. Thank you so much, Mr. Mohammed Jawad. What are your thoughts on about Imtiaz? They are getting great. And what about Silicon Oasis? I love Imtiaz. Like I did a recent video on Imtiaz. I'm gonna be covering the new launches on Dubai Islands as well. I love what they're doing as a new company. I mean, they're not a new company. They've been in the game for 20 plus years. They've been contracting for 20 plus years, and now they're the past 3 to 4 years they've gotten into developments of their own. So they are not a small or a new player in any way. They are an established player, and now like with their this ethos, right? Just like top quality designs. Like, have you seen their buildings? Like see, personally, I really wish Emaar does something amazing with their designs again. I'm talking about the external architecture of the buildings. The last the last masterpiece by Imar was hands down the address sky views. I mean, that was an iconic building. Imar is not doing those kind of designs anymore. They're not. They make very simple buildings. Like they look pretty basic from the outside. It's just like one straight building, windows, straight walls, either a rectangular building or an L-shaped building. They keep it simple. They're keeping it very simple. I want them to do something special. But look at this. Like just look at the designs by Imtiaz. Like this is iconic. Like they're gonna have this floating rooftop pool right there. Like beautiful curves in the building. Like it's like something special to look at. Like I really like that. Look at this. So it's this is the new project by Imtiaz, which is right on the beach. By the way, this entire side of the building is going to have open views to the sea. So that's phenomenal. Like just look at the design of this building. Like that looks absolutely amazing. Like this is what Imtiaz is doing in the market right now. Top quality finishes, top quality interiors, fully furnished. Like they're doing great. So I really love them as a developer. Their products are like so good, so good. I really like it. Apart from that, oh, what did you ask me next? What about Silicon Oasis? Look, right now I think the place to be is Dubai Land Residential Complex. That's the place to be. Rather than Silicon Oasis, I feel like Dubai Land Residential Complex much better option at the moment. But like what's there in Silicon Oasis right now? What are the hot launches? I just today I saw, like, I know that Danube is coming up with Oasis over there, and then I just saw an Oasis 2 right next to it. Not next to it, like a couple of plots away. Oasis 2. So I'm giving you information before it's out there. Oasis 2 is going to be coming out in Silicon Oasis as well. Now, I mean, Silicon Oasis is a good area. Like, it's like you like Dubai Land Residential Complex and Silicon Oasis right next to each other, neighboring areas. Same kind of commute to. But here's the thing: there's Livan, there is Dubai Land Residential Complex, and then over here we have Silicon. If you actually use the Dubai Land Road, you will know that the best entry and exit out of all of these three is for Dubai Land Residential Complex. When you're going towards Dubai Land Residential Complex, you take the Dubai Land Road and you enter straight into the community. When you're exiting from Dubai Land Residential Complex, you take the exit and you go straight onto the road. For Silicon Oasis, you have to go around, you have to take a turn and then go inside. And when you exit, you have to take another turn and come outside. For Livan, same thing. It's like you have to go around a little bit. But clean, straight entry, straight exit is only from Dubai Land Industrial Complex. It's going to have two metro stations in the future. It has two schools already. In terms of a location, I think it's very good. Density is low. The number of units over there is low. One side is completely villa communities, so it's gonna have like very nice view, proper downtown skyline views from certain parts over there. So personally, Silicon Oasis is it's all right. If they had some interesting launches, some interesting launches over there, I would be more interested to talk about it. But as a location, it's all right because Dubai Industrial Complex, Silicon Oasis is almost the same location. But if there's an interesting launch, that's going to excite me more than anything else. Mocho 17. What about Garfords? Will you consider to invest as well? What about, okay? Yeah, of course. Like, Garfords is a great project, amazing project. I would actually want to invest there, but I think because I've already invested in an apartment, my next target is going to be most likely a twin villa. I know, Mocho, you have that semi-detached villa. I know you have that three-bedroom, beautiful twin villa. That's what I want to get for myself as well. So that's my next target. So that's the reason why I didn't get myself into an apartment. So the goal is to get into either a twin villa, like mostly a twin villa. Um, After that, I want to invest on the near the beach. So that's my plan for now. Let's see how it goes. Plans can always change, but yeah, I mean, that's the reason because I already have an apartment in a community already by Aldar, so I did not want to get into another. Like, I want to save the funds and invest in a semi-detached villa, twin villa in this category. That's my plan. So that's why I haven't. But I recommend anyone who's looking to invest in an apartment to get in there. But unfortunately, for phase two, it's a little too late. Let's wait for phase three, or let's go for Athlon. Either option. Where was I? Okay, Fatima Siddiqui. Is it too late to get a one bedroom in Verdis? It's too late to get one bedroom in Verdis, right? Maybe I should wait for Athlon instead. Yeah, you should wait for Athlon because yeah, it's too late for Verdis. Verdis is almost sold out now. Because on launch day, all the one beds were sold. A few two beds were remaining. A few three beds were remaining. At this point, I believe there's probably like 5 units in the entire 5 buildings. There's only 5 units remaining, so it's as good as sold out. Munza Kazim message retracted. Okay, no problem. Burak A. Hey Saad, what do you think about Cove Edition 2 by Imtiaz? Dubai land prices are amazing. Is it a no-brainer? Yes, yes. It's at the moment a no-brainer if you are sitting in that price point. Like, where do you get a one-bedroom apartment in Dubai at that price point anymore? Under 1 million, where do you get? Where do you get? Dubai Land Residential Complex is an option. JVC not anymore. JVC not anymore. You're not getting one beds at that price anymore. JVT not anymore. Furjan not anymore. Where do you get a one bed at that price point? Dubai Land Residential Complex is the place if you have a budget like one bed under 1 million, two bed under 1.4 million, right? That is the place. The budget pricing is only available in Dubai Land Residential Complex right now, and over there, Imtiaz has brought a phenomenal project. Uh, Please do go check out my video, which I've done on Imtiaz Cove Edition 2. By the way, Cove Edition 3 is coming out very soon. Cove Edition 2 is sold out. They can't keep inventory. They're not able to keep inventory. Cove Edition 2 is sold out, by the way. Burak, it's sold out. So you got to wait for Cove Edition 3 coming very soon again. Right after this Beach Walk Grande on Dubai Islands, Cove Edition 3 will be coming out. So yeah, it's at this, if you have a budget of under 1 million dirhams and you want a one bedroom, or if you have a budget of under 1.4 million for a two bedroom, it's a no brainer. The quality, the finish, the interiors top notch, the it's fully furnished. You have two options. You can either go for a 50-50 payment plan, or you can go for a 37 70 30 3-year post handover payment plan. So I mean, post handover payment plan under 1 million, I mean, it checks all the boxes. Imtiaz, I can totally vouch for this developer. Nobody will ever complain about buying into an Imtiaz development. It's literally as good as buying into an Ellington apartment 5-6 years ago. That's exactly what they're doing right now. The Ellington, the prices, go check Ellington prices right now. You're not going to find Ellington apartments at this price. At these, the prices are up 50-60%. Ellington is an expensive developer now. It's not cheap anymore. Imtiaz is affordable right now. It's not going to be affordable for too long. Give them one round of deliveries of their projects. Two more projects are handing over this year in JVC. Once people see that, they're going to realize already in Furjan they have a project delivered. So again, like if you want to get in like low prices, this is the time to buy, because give it a year and you're going to see their prices shoot up 100%. 100%, no doubt. So Iman did the same thing. Now they're like in between Ellington and Imtiaz in terms of price point, because they've proved themselves with the quality and finish. Now Imtiaz is still here. Now they're going to reach the Iman level, and then they're going to reach the Ellington prices, and obviously those are also going to go up altogether. But the prices will definitely go up. They themselves will be raising the prices as they start growing in popularity as a brand. They will be increasing their prices. So I think it's a great investment opportunity at the moment. Do consider Cove Edition 3 that's coming out very soon, because 2 is sold out. Munza Kazim, does Sky Residences and Expo one bedroom for 1.9 million AED is overly expensive? Is it worth it? Look, Expo City, again, like you are paying for the community, you're paying for the top quality finishes, you're paying for the post handover payment plan as well. You're not going to get a post handover payment plan by a top tier developer at a discounted price. You will pay a slight premium for that facility. Yeah. So to be very frank and honest with you, one bedroom at that price point, I personally would not enter. I would rather choose the two beds, or I would choose at that price point, 1.9 million. I would choose Dubai Islands, beachfront. Imtiaz is doing that price point for a one bed on Dubai Islands, 1 minute away, like right there by the beach, literally by the beach. Like, let me show you again. This, look at this render. That's the building, that's the beach. 1 minute walk to the beach, and on the other side you have the mall 1 minute away. Get yourself on an island property by a top developer like Imtiaz, amazing quality and finish, beach access, mall right behind you. You can't go wrong. At that price point, I would go at Dubai Islands, eyes closed. I would invest in Dubai Islands with Imtiaz. Yashwant Reddy, Avina versus June. Easy answer, Avina, 100%. No brainer. No brainer. Oh my god, I have a huge list of questions right now. Let me get through it quicker. Burak A, Dubai Islands or Mina Rashid, which one do you think will appreciate more within the next 5 years? Okay, very interesting question and a very difficult question. What do I think will. Okay, now look, I personally feel, I mean, it's such a difficult question to answer, but I feel both are going to do very, very well. Now, Dubai Islands has the advantage of having a beach, right? Emaar, Rashid Yachts and Marina does not have a beach. It does have a marina. You can't go jump into the water over there. uh, I was there yesterday in Dubai Islands. Let me show you how beautiful it looks. I was there yesterday. I actually went to the beach for a swim. It was amazing. It was an absolute pleasure to be on that beach because uh, have you been to Kite Beach recently? It is so crowded. It's not even funny. I was there on Kite Beach on a Monday afternoon, working day. I was on Kite Beach and I did not have place to move. It was so packed. And that was summer. Dubai tourists are not supposed to come to Dubai in the summer, but it was absolutely packed. I was surprised. I was shocked. It was so crowded. Dubai Islands is beautiful, beautiful. Like, look, this is the vibe in Dubai Islands. Like, look at that, palm trees, beautiful sky, beach. Let me show you some more. Let me show you some more. This was the vibe in Dubai Islands yesterday. Look at that sunset. That's the beach right there. It's absolutely amazing. Look at that. Let me show you that again. That's how it looks like. See that? That's the beach. It's right there by the Imtiaz launch. It's a beautiful spot to be. It's a beautiful spot to be. So I was right there yesterday. I was swimming on that beach. Beautiful experience. So yeah, to answer your question, between look, look, one beds I don't think make sense on Rashid Yachts and Marina anymore at this price point. One bed for a back view, not even any kind of water views. You rather go to Dubai Islands and get the beach access and the mall right behind you. I think that's a better deal. If you're going for two beds, three beds, then that's a more tricky thing. I feel like two beds, three beds might perform better. I feel like both are going to perform better. It's just going to be like this, like who's on top basically. But I feel like overall you can't go wrong with either. For one beds, I would definitely recommend Dubai Islands over Rashid Hudson Marina. Yes. But for two beds, three beds, Rashid Hudson Marina, Dubai Islands is like neck and neck. I really can't pick a winner. Like it's you're asking me to do something borderline impossible to predict which one is going to perform better. Both are going to perform. What I can tell you for sure is both are going to perform amazing. This is what I can tell you for sure. Which one will have the edge? Hard to say. Hard to say. Omar Amin, if you have purchased a property with Emaar, if you wanted to purchase a new property with higher price, would they let you cancel the existing purchase and proceed the new one? Short answer, no. If you have signed the SPA, no, you can't do that anymore. Before signing the SPA, there is a chance. Sujan, why is World Islands a project that did not pick up well? Okay, this is my theory on World Islands, and I know exactly what's going on over there. Look, you and I think that the World Islands is not picking up because this project is not for normal people like you and I. I mean, there might be some extraordinary people on this stream. I hope they are watching me. That would be great. But you need to understand what I'm trying to say here. That, see, it does not have road connectivity, right? Every other island in Dubai has a road connectivity. World Islands is the only one that is up there without any road connectivity. So how do you get to World Islands? You can only get there by boat or by a helicopter. That's the only two ways. So that's the clientele for World Islands, and that's the people who are buying that. You need to understand that it is not a project for anyone like in the 2 to 5 million. Like, this is not for us. Like, it is for people who have budgets of 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 100 million. That's the audience for that, and they love it. Why? Privacy. Rich people want their privacy. The elites, they want their privacy. And island, you're living on an island. You have beautiful views of the sea, of the entire Dubai skyline from like a distance. It looks absolutely amazing. So Damak is bringing their ultra luxury mansions over there. There are some other developers doing some ultra luxury projects over there. So ultra luxury is a whole another market. It's a whole another ball game. It's not for the normal person. It's not for a normal person. It is for the elites. That project is for the elites. Imagine, like, if you can't get there by car, you're going there by boat or by helicopter. That's the target audience. All right, it's a very 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 niche audience, but it's only targeted towards the elites, and it's performing really well. You might not know, but it's transacting very well. Some very, very, very extremely high end villas are being sold over there. Um, Take a look at Amali Islands. You'll understand what I'm talking about. AC United. Uh, Honestly speaking, how much do you think middle income earners in Dubai can afford in terms of townhouse? 3 million AED. Uh, I can't I can't say what someone can afford or not afford. It depends on so many factors. Like it depends on how much do you save, what are your expenses, like do you have kids, do you have expenses in terms of other things, do you have like loans on your head, like it depends on so many things. um but yeah, I mean that 3 million price point, it is I think that 2 to 3 million range, that is the sweet spot. But now in Dubai, like you can't really get anything in, like Damak Hills 2 just went by at that price point of 2 million. But at 3 million, you have opportunities. You have opportunities in the valley, you have opportunities in Emaar South, and you might have opportunities in the heights in the future. So again, like, yeah, that is, I mean, look, I don't think mid income earners are buying properties in Dubai. It's the high income earners in Dubai who's buying properties. So it's a tough question. I really can't answer you. Like, so I've not been on a salary for years now. So I don't know how the income earners operate from mentally. I don't know, because I operate very differently from that. So I cannot give an answer. But I feel like for most people, 3 million dirham property, most income earners, I feel anyone earning 40 to 50,000 or plus, they should be able to get themselves into a 3 million dirham property. Given that they have some decent savings, they should be able to get themselves, or on a mortgage, they should be able to do it. Munzir Isa, thoughts on Jumeirah Garden City? Prime location, prime location, but be very picky about the developer that you choose over there. Okay, I like the location, to be honest. I like it. It's right there, Sheikh Zayed Road, close to the beach, very close to City Walk. I like the location. Just be very picky about which developer you choose over there. Okay. The other thing that I see, I feel like if you're going there, only go for studios or one beds. Don't go for anything higher, because though it is very prime location, there is no real views from there. So like they talk about the skyline views, but most buildings are blocking each other, so there's no real views or anything. So better off going for one or two beds, sorry, studios or one beds, if you go in Jumeirah Garden City, that is, and with the right developer, please. RAK, brother, you've never talked about Russell Khaima. What's your vision there, brother? Go to my channel, type South Dubai Realtor, type Marjan Island, and you're gonna see a very informative video of Russell Khaima Marjan Island. I've already covered that. I do think it's gonna be a hotspot. So yeah, I mean, go check it out. It's a very good video. RK Ellington coming up in Silicon Oasis starting from 1.41 bedroom. I don't know about this project. I need to look into it, but I do not know about this project by Ellington. From what I heard last is they're gonna come up in Dubai Islands. So that excited me. I'm not sure about Dubai Silicon Oasis. I need to look into it. Yeah, I need to look into it. I can't say right now. Brighter side of Pakistan. Hi Saad. Hello, brighter side of Pakistan. Mocho 17. Yes, Riwana. Yeah, that's the one. That's the semi-detached villa that you have. And yeah, I want to target one of them. Aditya Dave, one of client have DP 50% for Ocean Cove unit, but now he wants to switch up this 50% down payment to Avina. Is it possible? Look, his 50% down payment has gone to the Ocean Cove escrow account. Okay. And now he wants to switch to the Avina project. Okay, both of them are Emaar, but different escrow accounts, brother. This is handled by Dubai Land Department. So this is going to be very difficult to do. Um, I don't think that's possible. Short answer, I don't think that's possible. Mocho, inshallah, inshallah, brother. Why do you think it's late to go Garfoot Phase 2. They didn't launch it yet. Yes, they did not launch it, but they've given out all the tokens. They've given out hundreds of tokens already. So, I mean, if you're there early, if you have an earlier token, you have a shot. Right now, if you go and register, you're going to get a token that is much, much, much lower than the previous one. So it's been almost 5 6 days since they opened up the token registrations. So that's the reason I think it's too late for Garf Woods Phase 2. Garf Woods Phase 3 is still an option. Brighter side of Pakistan, the market is so competitive. How do you convince you? How can convince our client to take a quick decision? How can we convince our client to take a quick decision when we say they think that we are applying some kind of sales strategy? How do you counter your clients in such? Now, look, I believe you are an agent. You're asking me how do you make your client understand that you need to move quickly. Look, luckily for me, I'm in a position where I am not calling anybody. I don't call anyone. I get calls from people. I get calls and messages from people who reach out to me and ask me about certain projects or certain things, or they take time from me to discuss projects. So luckily, alhamdulillah, I'm in a blessed position where, because of the content that I put out there, people reach out to me. So I know, like, it might sound this way, but I feel like I have built certain kind of credibility. So when I tell them certain things, they take my word for it and they understand what I'm trying to tell them. But even for you, you got to make them understand. So look, every client is different. Like, even for me, like, it's not like every client is a hit. No, you have ups and downs. You have certain clients who do understand what you're trying to tell them. Certain clients, they do not understand what you're trying to tell them. So it is part of the game, brother. If you're working in as a broker, if you're working in sales, you're always going to have easy clients. You're going to have difficult clients. You're going to have clients that understand exactly what you're saying. You're going to have clients who do not understand what you're saying, or who do not cooperate with you. This is part of the game. It happens with me as well. Believe it or not, it does happen with even me. It's not that every client of mine is like takes every listens to everything that I say. No, it doesn't happen that way. But it is what it is. Like, but alhamdulillah, because of the number of people that reach out to me, I have a lot of very interesting conversations with a lot of people. They show me a lot of love. They reach out to me saying that, Saad, we know a lot of realtors, but we only want to work with you. That makes me feel great. That gives me a lot of responsibility to make sure that I do my best, and I always want to do my best. So I mean, you let them learn by let the client also learn by experience. When he comes back to you a day or two later and you tell him that the project is sold out, and then he tells you how come, you tell him, I told you so, that it is going to sell out. You need to make a quick decision. So you need to make them understand. You have to be calm. But yeah, this is part of the game. Not everybody will understand what's going on, because we are here on the ground. We understand how it is, how crazy it is, and how quickly. But someone who's just entering the market as a new person, discovering the market, exploring the market, he's not going to understand these things. So it's important for you to communicate before it happens, right? Tell him before. This is what I do, and that's why I have good success, right? I tell my clients beforehand, like, look, expect a lot of craziness. When we do get a booking done, expect we need. So what we do is we already study everything. We kind of know what we're targeting, so when it comes, we know exactly what we wanted. So I lay the foundation first, right? I make them understand what to expect, what can happen, and based on that, we move forward. So when things happen, they already know that this is something that was expected. I don't keep them in the dark about it. I tell them that, look, when the launch happens, when the unit allocations are happening, we need to be quick. We need to come up with a decision quick. Once it's done, we need to make the payment quickly. Otherwise, we lose the unit, and all these things. So you need to be work forwards rather than work backwards. Prepare them for it. Okay, prepare them for it and see how they react, and then move forward. Moving along, what's your comparison with Haven and Athlon? Look, I personally like I personally like Haven more, but Athlon is also great. Like, what's my comparison? Both are great projects. Both are by Aldar. Um, uh, Haven is more sustainability driven. Athlon is more lifestyle and sports driven. So activity driven. I mean, you can't go wrong with either of them. It just depends, like, what is a better location to you. I personally like Haven because it sits right on Dubai Land Road, very good connectivity. That's why I like Haven more, but Athlon is good too. But both of them are completely sold out projects. Um, but apartments coming very soon in Athlon, so keep an eye on that. Irshad Hussain, bro, what do you? Oh my god, where am I? Sorry. I need to move faster. Bro, what do you think about new apartments launch in Emaar in Dubai South? Will it be a good investment? As started, as started, as starting prices from. I think you're asking me if the apartments in Emaar South will be a good investment. Yes, they will be a good investment. You can see by the launch, it happened sold out like that. So a new launch will happen sometime next year. So we gotta wait for that. Emaar South Apartments. It's a hot product because there's barely any. There's only one ready building in two buildings sharing the same podium. So basically, one project, one apartment block available currently in Emaar South. So it's very scarce over there. That's why people went crazy when the launch came. It happened after 8 years. A new launch came after 8 years for apartments. So the last launch was completely sold out. The next launch will also sell out. So stay on track. If you have a broker, be on him and keep chasing him for this thing. Tell him whenever it comes, do let you know first, because if you're late again, like if you don't act quickly, you're going to lose that opportunity. I see United. If you had a choice of buying a one bed apartment in Dubai Island or Sinia Island, what would you choose? Dubai Islands for sure. Dubai Islands for sure. Also, like I would choose Ellington, Imtiaz, Nakhil on Dubai Islands, not like any developer. Okay, I would be very choosy of which developer I choose. Sinia Island, I mean, Sinia Island. I mean, I like it. Uh, it's a great location. I mean, it's how do I say? It's a great place to be. But the location, Umal Quain, not even Dubai, not Marjan Island, like you're somewhere in the middle. I'm not fully sold on where it is. I like the what it is, like a proper beachfront island community kind of. I like that, but I don't like the emirate that it is, the city that it is in. It's in Umal Quain, kind of in the middle of nowhere, either be on Marjan Island or be in Dubai, in the middle. I don't know if that's really the place to be. If you have options, if you have options in both, in Marjan Island, you have options in Dubai Islands as well. So why Sinia Island? I don't understand. Plus one bed, what's the target audience? It's a very niche audience over there. If you're on Marjan Island, you're doing better. If you're on Dubai Islands, you're doing better. My personal opinion. Sujan, next to Dubai, which city in world do you think will grow in future in real estate? I think I think like Riyadh or I mean another city, Dubai, Abu Dhabi, Ras Al Khaimah. This is a part of UAE. Apart from that, I think Riyadh in Saudi Arabia will do really well. They're really pushing their real estate sector over there. They're bringing tourism attractions over there. So I think Middle East is going to rise. It's on the rise. I really feel like the West, Europe, Americas are on the decline. You can see from what's going on. Everything is on the decline. Canada, like there's no jobs in Canada for people. My friend who moved to Canada for he just moved to Canada because he just wanted to go there. He ended up joining university over there for masters. He just called me the day. He said, "Man, there's nothing for me. Like I cannot get a store job. Uh, like one of those people who work in the store, like Macy's and all of these things, like Target, one of these stores. The Even that is hard to get now. Imagine, like he's a double degree holder, a master's degree holder, and that's the kind of jobs that they have over there. I told him, bro, just come to Dubai. Habibi, come to Dubai. I mean, there's opportunities right here for everyone, and the city is on the rise, and those cities are on the decline. So I feel like the cities in the Middle East, in the Gulf, GCC, they're gonna start taking over. I feel like they have a lot of room to grow, basically. Okay, where was I? Okay. Muhammad Ajmal Khan, what's your mind on Palm Jabal Ali? I love Palm Jabal Ali. I love Palm Jabal Ali. Watch out. Keep an eye open for a very information packed video on Palm Jabal Ali coming very soon. They have the new launch coming up on the fronts. Phenomenal product, iconic marvel of a location, right? It's an engineering marvel. It's an iconic destination. It's a one in two palms in the world. I mean, it's an iconic address. So, like villas on the Palm, Jumeirah are transacting at such crazy prices, anywhere between 50 to 150 to 200 million. That's the prices they're selling at. You have a floor price of 18 million right now in Palm Jabal Ali. It's a no-brainer deal. Proper, modern, beautiful villas on the beachfront, private beach access for every villa. Like, it's a no-brainer. Like, it's such a beautiful project. It's such a beautiful project. You cannot go wrong. You cannot go wrong. Only 2,000 villas. Keep in mind, only 2,000 villas. All right. It's a very limited supply that's coming up right there in Palm Jabal Ali. If you are someone who has a price budget of between 50 to 20 million, do not consider any other project. Straight away go for Palm Jabal Ali. That is the place. So, beachfront, island living. You're on an island. Firstly, that's a flex right there. Okay. You're on an island. Your backyard opens into the beach. Flex number two. Beautiful modern villas, beautiful destination. I mean, it's a no brainer. It's a no. If you sit in that investment budget category, get in touch. I really want to sit down and explain to you everything about Palm Jabal Ali. It's an icon. It's going to be an iconic project. All right. It's going to be the future hub. Like, Palm Jumeirah is there, but Palm Jabal Ali is going to be like levels above. Sujan, is the Brr method? I know what that is. Buy, refurbish, uh, buy, refurbish, rent, refinance. Buy, refurbish, rent, refinance. That's BRRR. Method effective in Dubai when mortgage is paid by tenant. And what is the mortgage interest rate for non UAE resident? What? See, I'll go step by step. Is it effective in Dubai? Yes, moderately effective, but you don't need to do the Burr method over here. Um, can just invest in off-plan properties and flip them. Basically, Burr it's kind of a flipping model, right? And look, I personally, I'm not a big believer in 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 taking finance on properties, like, personally, right? You can see the entire Western property market is completely driven by interest rates. Interest rates are high, property prices go down, transactions go down. Interest rates are low, people start buying. It's always dependent on the interest. The entire market is based on debt. Dubai market is not like that. Dubai market is based on cash transactions, real money transactions. So, I personally like how Dubai operates. We're not leveraged like that. People are not leveraged like that. Uh, you know, mortgages and debts and all of these things. I mean, I understand there's a whole thing, good debt, bad debt, and everything, but um, to be honest, like, I do not like that model personally. It might work. It might have worked for certain people, but I do not like, because when you are leveraged heavily, that's when the dominance can fall. Like, that's when the epic fall can come, right? The epic fall, the crash and burn. That's what happens when you are leveraged, highly leveraged. The entire market is leveraged. All right. But when the market is stable, like the foundation is set, like everything is like by real cash purchases, like, real money transferred, real money paid, not leveraged, it's a very stable foundation, right? So even if there is some shake, it's not going to affect the market that much. So, I mean, I feel like Burr is effective, yes, kind of risky, but better to invest in off-plan market in Dubai. That's going to be much better. What is the mortgage interest rate for non-UAE resident? Between 4 to 5%. And if I get a golden visa, will there be lesser interest? Marginally, yeah. Sujil, hey brother, could you tell me Damak Hills 2 or the Valley? Sujil, Easy answer, very easy answer for you. If your budget is around the 2 million mark, go for Damak Hills 2. If your budget is around the 3 million mark, come to Valley. No brainer. Like, that's the most easy way I can tell you. It just depends on your price point and your budget. If you can afford 3 million, go to the Valley. If you can afford around 2 million, go to the Mark Hills 2. Both are great, different price points. But this is what it is basically. Aditya Dave, how can I overcome the struggle? How can I overcome the struggle? Damak Island 7B premium villa. What's the struggle, brother? What's the struggle? I don't understand your question. I'm sorry. Do you think Damak Hills 2 will remain popular even after Damak Lagoons, Sun City, and Damak Islands hand over? Yes, it will still be. It will still be popular. Firstly, Damak Hills 2 is done, right? Launches are done. Done. Violet 4 was the last one. There's going to be a Violet 4 phase 2, but still, Violet 4 is the last cluster. Done. After that, Damak Hills 2 is done. Then all the trading happens in the resale market with the existing buyers, and I think the prices are going to drive up because the supply from Damak side is done. All the supply is there, so the demand is bound to increase now. So Damak Hills 2 is a good buy at the moment. Violet 4, good buy at the moment. But yeah, I feel like it'll still like hold. It'll still be popular, yes, because these are just different locations, right? Different communities and different like is now that the valley is here, is Dubai Hills less popular? No, it's still as popular. It just see population is increasing. People are moving in. People who have moved in have moved in. People will stay there. So it is going to be a popular destination. So overall, the rents in Damak Hills 2 should be lower than the other mentioned communities like Damak Lagoon, Sun City, and Damak Islands. People who have a lower rental budget will be looking to stay. Who want a townhouse will be looking to stay in Damak Hills too. The others who can go for a higher rent will be staying there. So every place has an audience. You need to keep in mind. Every place has an audience, right? Emaar South has an audience. The Valley has an audience. The Valley has an audience of people who stay in this side of Dubai. Emaar South has an audience of people who stay in that side of Dubai. So every place has their particular audience, and that audience will stick there. They might upgrade, but yeah, it will always have an audience, a target group basically. Umar, I mean, please do a comparison between all farm gardens once Farm Garden 3 is released. Done deal. I'm gonna do that because I really I am a big believer of the farm garden product. Such massive villas, it's a steal in Dubai's market. Like, go and check. Like, don't take my word for it. Go and do some research. Check 8,000 square foot built up area, 10,000 square foot plot, ready market, modern villas. What is the price point? You're not going to find anything under 20-25 million. Farm gardens under 10 million. No brainer deal. Like half, less than half the price. And these are bound to go to that level. Yeah. Bound to go. Like, this is at, and if you look, if you have a 20 million price range, eyes closed, go to Palm Jabal Ali. If you have a 10 million budget, eyes closed, go to Farm Gardens. If you have a 5 million budget, eyes closed, go to Avina. I can't make it more simple for you. If you have under 1 million price point, eyes closed, go to the Imtiaz launches in Dubai land. I just broke it down for you. Like, if you are somewhere in the middle, please get in touch and we can discuss. Sujin, what is your favorite place to spend time in New Year's Eve? Home. I love to stay at home on New Year's Eve. I don't want to be in any kind of home or my friends' homes where we do some get togethers. The friends come along, come together, and we have a good time. That is, I don't want to go to any place. Last year, I was sick on New Year's Eve. So I fell asleep at 11 p.m. So I was asleep when it turned New Year. So that's just me. I'm not that crazy about it, but like, yeah, like I would love, if I was not sick, I would probably go meet my friends in one of their houses or in my house, something like that. Something low key, something chill, not out on the streets, because I do not I see two things I do not like, right? Personally, I do not like crowds, and I do not like traffic. I do not like these two things. I do not like big crowds. I don't want to be in crowds. So I try to avoid crowded places. So yeah, that's me. So yeah, I would rather stay home or in a friend's home. What is rental yield on commercial office spaces versus residential space? Commercial does slightly better overall, but again, it's like a harder to sell product. So see, personally, like in real estate, I need to pick my niche, right? I've picked my niche to be residential real estate, primary residential real estate. That's my expertise. That's my forte. That's what allows me to win trophies like this. So this was a trophy that I won for quarter three, 2024. Highest sales in quarter number three, 2024. Because I choose my niche and I'm good at it, and I only focus on that. I don't try to go all over the place. So that's why I need to focus in one place, focus, smash it over there. That's my thing. So I don't focus on office spaces, commercials. I don't focus in this category. For me personally, I would say residential is better because this is my niche, this is my space. So I would say residential is better, though you might get slightly higher ROI over there, but resale, everything matters. What is your fastest deal you made with a client? uh, my fastest deal was actually my first deal ever that I did, which happened. The client reached me at I would say 4 p.m. from German passport holder living in the Philippines, right? So German passport holder living in the Philippines, he reached out to me 4 p.m. The whole deal, everything was done 5:30 p.m. So 1.5 hour, because he knew exactly what he wanted. I knew what he wanted. He knew what he wanted. It was like that. So good things happen sometimes. So that was my fastest deal. Ask me about my slowest deal. It's still happening since many years. So yeah, things happen. Girish Arora, views on La Mer by Elisab. What? Views on La Mer by Elisab on Marjan. La Mer, Elisab, Marjan. Honestly, I'm just Googling this right now. To be very honest with you, this is the first time this project is coming onto my radar. Thank you for letting me know, because I will be looking into this. Marjan Island is always going to be a hotspot. Girish, I have your number. I'll be in touch with you after I study this project a little more. Yeah. Sujin, there is a lot of agents who pushes any crap projects, but you are one of the few who chooses specific projects and recommend us. Thanks for your great analysis and guidance. Thank you so much, Sujin. Very good questions you asked today. Um, I appreciate it. Yeah, this is what I want to do. I want to see. I want to maintain the quality of my videos and my recommendations. My recommendations can only be quality when I am very selective about what I talk about. Okay, I can't talk about every other project. That's the reason, like, there's been a few projects in the comments which I have no clue about. It's just coming onto my radar because I'm a very focused consultant. Like, I really pick and choose certain things. I deep dive into those things, and I just go all out into those, and I try to fully focus on those, like Avina. Since even now, I'm still recommending heavily this project. I'm recommending heavily because trust me, this is a, a smash hit of a product. Okay, this is like one of those products that is like rare in the market, and it's not going to be around for too long. So anyone who has a budget of 4 to 5 million, a Weena 4 bedroom semi-detached villa is the place to be. Get in touch if you want to understand more. Uh, Sujan, airport noise video was something nobody thought. Thank you so much, bro. Like, I really want to do things that have not been done, content that has not been done. So appreciate it. I appreciate that you like the video. A lot of positive feedback on that video I have received. So I'm really happy for that, and I want to do more of these kind of videos that is a little bit out of the box, basically. Rizwan Ahmad, hello Rizwan sir, how are you? Good to hear from you. What is better in Arabian Ranches. Three bedroom corner townhouse, single row, overlooking community street, not the highway or middle townhouse overlooking. Oh. Look, I would say three bedroom. How can a three bedroom corner townhouse exist? You're asking me three bedroom corner townhouse, single row, overlooking community street. You mean, if you mean three bedroom, single row, looking at the street, or back to back, looking over landscape, I would say go for the single row. Yeah, that's my answer. Sujan, why is real estate less liquid than stocks? How much should a property appreciate in average given the location and developer is good? 10-20%. Look, why is the real estate market less liquid? Dude, stocks are a whole another asset class than real estate. Stocks can be sold with a with a button, right? Real estate, it's a real tangible asset, right? Something that you can touch, feel, visit, rent. So it has many more factors. Real estate has many more factors. It's a much higher price point of entry and exit. Stocks you can enter with $10. You can't do that with real estate. So that's why, like, obviously it's going to be less liquid, but it's the most tried and tested asset class in the world from the beginning of time until now. Gold, real estate, these are the two most tried and tested asset classes. So that's what I would say. And yeah, Dubai real estate market is growing at a pace of 17.5% annually. That's the rate of growth in the Dubai real estate market. Moving along, brighter side of Pakistan. Jazakallah, thanks for replying. Thank you for your participation. Sujin, do you prefer lagoon versus golf versus forest themed community? Look, I personally prefer natural, right? Lagoon, look, if it was a real lagoon, a real sea, that would entice me more. Okay. See, these things do look good. These things do look good. But I would prefer the natural, like rather than a man made lagoon, I would prefer a real canal, sea, something like that. If it's not that, if it's not a sea or something, then I prefer a green community. Okay. Golf course or forest theme, like, I'm not a golfer. I would appreciate trees and everything, so maybe a forest theme would be better. But green views in general, green views, blue views or green views. This is what sells in Dubai. This is what holds value in Dubai. So I personally like blue views first, uh, but a real blue, not a man-made blue. Or if not, green views. Second best option. Elite Echoes. What is the expected rental yield of Dubai South in the next 2 years? For someone whose priority is rental yield, would it be better to flip a studio, one bed, or hold? Huh? You're talking, firstly, you spoke about rental yield, then you're talking about flipping. Two different things. Flipping is selling off your apartment, and rental yield is like you hold your apartment and you generate rent, you generate rental income. So, rental, if you estimate of the rental yield, roughly 7 to 8%. Albino Fernandez, what do you think about Oasis or the Acres Estates? I love the Oasis. I love the Oasis project. I love the Acres Estates as well. Both of them are like Oasis, another price bracket altogether, right? But yeah, I'm a big fan of villas by tier one developers like Emaar, Miras, Nakhil. I love villa communities. I love villas as a product category because they're so limited in number, right? They're super limited in number, and these guys are like super high end, luxurious developers in Dubai. So I really like both of those projects. I highly recommend those two projects. Sujal, which community should I choose for 5 million AED, brother? Sujal, Awina in the Valley community by Emaar, no brainer deal. Believe me, no brainer deal. The Valley, 5 million dirhams. Awina, it is the best product in that price category, hands down the best project in that category. Do get in touch if you want to have a discussion about it and for me to make you understand, or I have a video on my channel, Avina. Just type Avina South Dubai Realtor, you're gonna find that video. I go deep in that. Satinder Grewal, how to contact you, your email. I'm actually gonna put my phone number in the chat. That's the easiest way to get in touch with me. And each and every one of my videos has my phone number on the screen, so you can just save that. My phone number, WhatsApp, phone call, that's the best ways to reach me. I'm also actually going to put down a WhatsApp link that takes you straight to my WhatsApp. I'm going to put that here. So I'm just going to put that in the chat, in the comments. So if anybody's interested to directly hit that link and connect to me on WhatsApp, that's the link to be. All right. What's next? Rizwan Ahmed. Which is better, Arabian Ranches 3 or the Valley for semi-detached villa in secondary market? Look, Rizwan, Mr. Rizwan, if you want, oh my God, that was my video. Okay, anyways, yeah, sorry. Mr. Rizwan, get in touch with me. I have in the secondary market a very good villa in the Valley, um, Riwana, 3 bedroom, with one of the people that's on the chat actually. So it's his, he wants to sell that. So if you're interested, that's a really good option. um Look, I feel like overall the Valley is the better community to be. The Valley is the better community to be overall, no brainer. So yeah, I like the Valley better in every way: floor plans, community, connectivity, everything. Price point, Valley is better. Satinder Grewal, hello from New Zealand. Hello from Dubai, Mr. Satinder. Nice to connect with you. It's so crazy, like how people from all over the world reach out to me and get in touch with me. It's crazy. Like I feel truly blessed for everyone who's reached out to me. Burak A, Avina or Acres by Miras? Which one do you recommend? So Acres is not currently available, right? It's completely sold out. It's completely sold out. And Acres price point for a 3 bedroom villa is around 5.5 6 million. Avina is at 4.5 million. So I personally like Avina, like no break. Like I love Avina. Acres, if you want to go 4 bedroom onwards, I really like the Acres 4 bedroom onwards. 3 bedroom villa, good product. But really, if you think about it, I feel like the real audience for a villa begins from the 4 bedroom point. Though 3 bedroom is a good option, I would say 4 bedroom twin villa at a lower price in Valley is a better option. Avina. Avina is a better option. Thank you, Saad, for 3 bedroom corner townhouses in Abir Ranches. It's exclusively available in Bliss and Bliss 2 classes. Okay, makes sense. Makes sense. Yeah, yeah, those ones had it. I was just confused what you're talking about because generally it's the 4 bedrooms in the corner, but yes, Bliss 1 and 2, they did have that. Rizwan Bhai, let's get in touch. It's been long. Do you, RAK, do you feel Damak Lagoons will appreciate more? I mean, Santorini, which will hand over soon, or do you think it's the right time to exit? I was planning quit in completion because I can attract mortgage buyers. Look, yeah, around the time of handover is always a good time to sell. I feel like right now it's better to sell your lagoons around the time of handover and jump into another quality off-plan development, preferably by Emaar. If not Emaar, then like for townhouses, I can only recommend to you Emaar at the moment. Who else is doing townhouses other than Damak and Emaar? Damak, I do not recommend townhouses because I'm not a fan of the floor plans. Mansions, yes, but not the not the townhouses. So yeah, who's next? Great, thanks, Satinder Agarwal. Thank you for reaching out. Thank you for connecting with me. Brighter, as we see, brighter side of Pakistan, as we see that JVC has been on top in terms of highest transacting highest transactions since last 2 years. What is your opinion of the future in terms of ROI and capital appreciation? Look, I feel like JVC, it's a hot location for transactions. Why? Because the price point is good and the location connectivity is very good. That's why it's doing very well. So I feel like ROI wise, if you got something like in the last 2 years ago, your ROI looks healthy. If you're getting something now, I don't think your ROI is looking that healthy as before. Capital appreciation wise, I don't think there's going to be that much, maybe 10-20% overall, but I don't expect a lot more capital appreciation in a JVC. Look at Dubai. uh, dubai Dubai land as a option because you're still under the 1 million price point. You really like one beds in JVC are selling at 1.3, 1.4 million now. So rather get in early on another up and coming area and ride that up, because Dubai land will very soon become like a JVC, because a lot more projects will be coming, buying and selling is going to happen, transactions are going to increase. So it's bound to happen. So rather go to the more up and coming areas. It'll do better for your ROIs and your capital appreciation both. Sujan, again, what was the Burj Khalifa launch price and what is the current price per square foot? I do not know. I don't remember the Burj Khalifa because that was way before my time. Burj Khalifa, believe it or not, is six, 16 years old building. It's a 16-year-old building at this point, and still it's amazing to look at, right? 16 years ago, I was 15 years old. So I was too young to know like what prices it was going at. So I really don't know, and I haven't like looked into it like what prices they sold at. And I know it's like a very high end project, but surprisingly it's not that crazy. The prices in Burj Khalifa are not like so crazy. Okay, just to let you know, I think you can get a 2 million two bedroom at around 9-10 million. That is possible in Burj Khalifa. Anyways, moving along. Burak A, your thoughts on the future of Maritime City? Saria by Omniat was an interesting project. I think they have a new one coming soon. Yes, yes. Omniat will have a bunch of projects coming soon. They're going to develop their own uh, whole community coming up in Maritime City. It had a name, Jumeirah. Some I forgot the name. They have a very interesting name for that project. I forgot the name. It slips my mind. But there is a name for it. I do not remember the exact name, but yes, Maritime City, Omniat, Maritime City X Omniat, you can't go wrong with this combination. Maritime City and Omniat, you cannot go wrong. Especially if you have a good view, like a sea view or something, go for it. No brainer deal. Because the views are incredible, incredible. I've been to that Anwa building, seen the views from there. I can see the entire Dubai Islands. I can see the entire Rashid Hudson Marina. I can see the full sea view, full sunrise view. Amazing, too good. You can't go wrong over that. Okay, Sujan, after completion of a unit, are we allowed to change the floor plan according to our taste, like breaking walls for larger bed, create walls for closed kitchen? Yes. Yes, you can do that as long as it's not a load bearing wall, you can break the wall. Okay? You can add partitions, but for all of these, you need the NOC from the developer, which is given mostly. You can't break a load bearing wall, a column. Basically any wall which has a column which bears the load of the building, you cannot break those internal walls. Yes, you can break, but you need NOCs for all of these things. You can close your kitchen, you can add a partition, or you can add a wall, a gypsum wall, whatever you want. You can do all these things, but you cannot break a load bearing wall because you're damaging the structural integrity of the building basically. ZTS channel. Hi. What are your thoughts on Mudon, especially Al Ranim in new phases as secondary buyer? Thank you. Yeah, Mudon Al Ranim was great. The floor plans were amazing. I really liked it. So I mean, as a secondary buyer, uh, yeah, you can look to get in. In fact, please do get in touch. I have I have a couple of units that I want to sell over there from my existing buyers. If you're interested, I can share with you. But that is an option. But also keep an eye on what's coming up. Villa Nova will have a new launch for townhouses soon. When exactly, I do not know. Maybe in the next 2 to 3 months is what I can tell you. There's going to be a new launch in Villanova townhouses. So again, same developer, Dubai Properties. Something to keep an eye on. Let me know how many beds do you want, ZTS channel. I've dropped my. If you just scroll up, I'm gonna actually copy paste my phone number and WhatsApp link on the chat again, so that if anybody needs to get in touch with me, they can just hit the WhatsApp link and that'll straight away open into my chat. So Hashim Raza, views on Imtiaz Dubai Land Cove edition. I love it. Again, as I said, where do you get a one bedroom apartment in Dubai under 1 million now? Where do you get it? Nowhere. And this is the only place. And Imtiaz is amazing in their quality and finish. See, in Furjan, Westwood is the first Imtiaz project that has delivered. It's been delivered for, I think, about a year and a half now. It's the highest renting and transacting building in Al Furjan. Highest rentals over there, upwards of 12% rent over there. Why? Because Imtiaz has the best quality, fully furnished homes, beautiful homes, beautiful homes. So that's why it's renting for so high. And now the prices have shot up. Like a one bed is easily going for around 1.2, 1.3 million over there. So Dubai Land, another great location. Connectivity is amazing. You're gonna have two metro stations coming up over there. So still under, like, price point of around 950K. Great deal, because this will definitely ride, and the handover is only 2 years away. It's not a long wait. In 2 years, I definitely expect the prices to go at least to 1.3, 1.35 million. And you have a 50-50 payment plan. So think about your return on equity. It's going to be really good. So I really recommend that project. Fully furnished, beautiful designs, exteriors, interiors, everything is on point. ZDS channel 3 bed. Yes, I have a 3 bed. If you're interested, do get in touch. We can do something about this. Ahmed Imad. Hi Saad. A lot of launches are taking place for townhouses and villas with expected handover in 27-28. What do you think will be an oversupply? You think there'll be an oversupply during this period? No, I do not think there'll be an oversupply during this period, because it's very hard. Like, even like, okay, so let me explain to you how deliveries work, how communities get delivered. Let's say a cluster has 250 units. And let's say the promised handover date is October 27, for example. Okay. It's not that all 250 townhouses are handing over in October 27. No, that's not what happens. The developer gradually, every week. So, by the way, a clustered handover process is a 6-month thing. So, over 6 months, 250 townhouses get delivered. So, in a week, around 7 to 10 townhouses are delivered by the developers. Slowly they add to the supply into the market, and these are getting absorbed very quickly. Like, you can see how Arabian Ranches 3, they're being delivered like every week. Only about 10 townhouses are being delivered. They're being delivered now. Townhouses are being delivered. Out of that, half of them are end users who want to stay there themselves, and half of them were probably investors who want to sell at this point. So what is the supply every week? 5 townhouses, something like that. So look, you want there are many townhouse communities, but I don't recommend you to buy Damak townhouses in Damak Islands. I don't recommend you to buy all these Rukan and what is this? What's the name? Reportage. All of these things I don't recommend you to buy. I'm telling you to buy Emaar townhouses, top tier communities, top tier locations, where there's always going to be demand. Always going to be demand. There's not going to be oversupply. Maybe there might be certain things, certain products that are like super commercial projects where there's so much inventory, so much supply coming in, which I look, buy Emaar, buy Miras, buy Nakhil, buy Smart, and you're never going to face an oversupply problem. Emaar and Miras and Shoba and all of these places, you do not have a worry about these things. So I don't think, yes, there will be over, there might be a lot of supply, not over, I won't say oversupply. There might be a lot of supply but the supply of quality product is always limited. Is always limited. Okay, the quality developments are always going to be limited. So that's my answer to you. So do not worry about that. As long as you've invested in the right product in the right location, in the right price per square foot, you're looking very good. The Valley new townhouses. Now Valley has older designs as well. Like, go watch my video, old versus new townhouses. The older ones, once the newer one comes, all the demand is going to shift. People will want, like, once people see what the new floor plans are all about, they would want to quickly upgrade to the new townhouses. The rentals will move from here to there. The mostly end users also might want to shift over here. And how many of them will be selling at that point? We don't know. So I don't think this is going to be a problem. Invest in the quality products by Emaar or Miras or Nakhil or one of these top tier developers, and you can't go wrong. Ahmad Imad again, the new project, the Heights Country Club cancelled. No, it's not cancelled. I just spoke about this earlier. It's not cancelled. It is delayed. It will come again. It will launch again in 2025 next year. It is not cancelled by any means. It is just delayed. The word cancel is not the right word to use. It's just delayed. Some further approvals are needed. I think they might be revising the floor plans. They need some approvals with the RTA and so on and so forth. So it's just a delayed project. It's gonna launch soon next year. Okay. Same thing happened in May Arabian Ranches 3. It got delayed for 8 months and then they launched it finally after all the approvals came in. So it happens. It happens even to the best of developers like Emaar. Sometimes they have to wait for the approvals, which is good. That means you are entering into a very regulated, thoroughly looked into product. All right. So this is all good stuff. If it's being revised or if it's being delayed, it's for the better for sure. Sujan, how can we use a balcony space in apartment for better uses? Bro, just put some chairs, table, a hammock, a swing, and relax and enjoy the balcony. What do you mean? You want to make it part of the apartment? I don't think you can do that here. Burak A. Thoughts on, guys? By the way, I'm gonna be for another 4 minutes. It's almost 2 hours on the stream. So I'm gonna be ending the stream soon. At the 2 hour mark, I'll be ending it. So let's go quickly now. Rapid fire. Thoughts on strategy of purchasing apartments versus townhouses, apartments versus townhouses, semi-detached villas. Which one do you recommend? Some only buy apartments, others on townhouses or villas. Should we mix our portfolio? Look. Right now, the best deals are villas. The best projects to get yourself into is independent villas, semi-detached villas. Okay, I'll tell you the ranking. Number one, independent villas. Number two, twin villas, semi-detached villas. Number three, townhouses. Number four, apartments. Okay, this is the price. But you know what? I put apartments and townhouses in the same level. Apartments, if you can invest in prime locations like islands, like beachfront, like sea views, like golf course views, then you're doing good. But in general, you want to invest in something that is scarce. Villas are scarce. Twin villas are even more scarce. Even though it's a smaller product, it's more scarce. Townhouses and villas are both scarce. The most scarce is twin villas. Okay. Mansions, a whole another scarcity product. Okay. So this is what I'm talking about. Twin villas, a great product to invest in. Independent villas, great. Apartments, if you can get some great views, great amenities like being near the beach, on the beach, by the mall, something like that. That's when you should be looking to invest in apartments. All right. Yes, it makes sense to mix your portfolio, but I would say start with the twin villas or villas if you can, or townhouses in this range, and then add some good apartments by the beach, on the sea, something like that, something special, or something within communities, something of that sort. Or like within a proper community, that's where you do not want to buy apartments outside of a community unless it's on some prime location, major road, by the sea, something like that. I hope I'm clear. Burak, my number is right here. If you want to get in touch, we can have a detailed discussion after this live stream ends. I'm here for another 2 minutes. Do you think Athlon apartment this year? Yeah, mostly by the end of this year. Should be, if not maximum January. Sujan, do you prefer a penthouse in downtown or a mansion in suburban area? I'm a mansion guy. I would love to be in a mansion, large spaces, big backyards, big living areas. That's my vibe. I would anytime love to be in a mansion, privacy, less people to deal with, less noises. I just prefer that overall. No lifts. I don't like waiting for lifts, elevators. I don't like that. So, that's just much, much better overall. All right, guys, I think that's it. No more questions. That's good because I'm approaching 2 hours on the stream. So that was quite a long stream. I really appreciate everyone who joined in on the stream. Thank you so much. Okay, last question. Last question. Saad, if you have 2 to 2.7 million AED, what will you buy in the secondary market? ZTS channel, difficult question that I cannot answer so quick. Please get in touch on the WhatsApp link. I'm gonna put that again in chat one last time. Phone number, WhatsApp link in the chat right now. Please do get in touch and we can have a discussion. But I'm going to end the stream right now, right here. Thank you so much for everybody who joined in on the stream. So many questions back to back. Thank you so much. Really appreciate all the love and support. And please do like, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. A lot of interesting content coming very soon. Thank you so much for supporting me. I won this award last quarter, and I do intend to win the award for quarter four and for 2024 as a whole year as well in top sales. That's my goal. And yeah, again, thank you once again for everyone who tuned in. And for now, this is Saad Dubai Realtor signing off.